Something deeply disturbing is unfolding in the heart of London. For decades, Speaker's Corner in Hyde Park has been hailed as a symbol of free speech, a place where anyone from any background could speak their mind. But in recent years, that tradition has been under siege. What once stood as a bastion of open debate has slowly morphed into a pressure cooker of intimidation, extremism, and now open violence. Today's footage is shocking. Police officers, tasked with restoring order, are seen completely overwhelmed by a furious Islamist mob after attempting to arrest an individual. The mob didn't just resist, they turned on the police. And in the chaos, serious questions are being raised once again about who really holds power in our capital city. Stay with us, the footage you're about to see speaks for itself. This isn't just about Speaker's Corner, it's about the future of free speech, public safety, and whether law and order still means anything on the streets of Britain. Let's have a watch. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. We have released our new 0% Liberal t-shirts. You can find them at britishstand.com or go to the link in the description. Let's get back into today's video. Have a watch.
Someone's throwing bottles. There's somebody throwing bottles. Somebody's throwing liquid. Somebody's throwing liquid. Because that's liquid, yeah? You're not supposed to be throwing liquid. That could be piss. There's people doing acid attacks in London, so you shouldn't be throwing liquids.
All of you.
Shouldn't be throwing liquids.
How fucking dare you?
That's public order offence.
Ignorant scum, all of you.
You're throwing liquids. There's people in London doing acid attacks. They're doing acid attacks. That's terrorism. You can't do that.
I will talk, you stupid boy. Stupid boy. Violent scum. Violent criminal scum. I'm not a Christian.
This is Speaker's Corner, not Violence Corner. If you can't debate, do not come here. If you can't debate, that's assault. It's assault. Look. They're assaulting the police in the United Kingdom. Assaulting the police in the United Kingdom.
Assaulting police.
This is the United Kingdom in 2025.
I did say you guys needed a lot more money off of you. I know it's not your fault. You need bands of TSG. That's what you need. Why are you covering your face, mate? Why are you covering your face?
Listen, mate.
You that ugly?
Mate.
Why are you talking, bro?
This is a religious festival, yeah? Why are you should be having a nice time. You should be having a nice assault. Don't assault. That's assault. That's assault. That's assault. That's assault. That's assault. Mate, you should. It's a religious festival. Yes, assault.
What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments. In other news, Reform UK MP James McMurdoch has surrendered the party whip pending an investigation. The party released a statement today which said the allegations are related to business propriety during the pandemic before he became an MP. He borrowed £70,000 under the government bounce back loan scheme in 2020 through two companies he owned, a Times investigation claims. Reform UK has not released a further comment. The Reform UK MP for South Basildon and East Thurrock has been an MP since July 4, 2024. McMurdoch, who previously worked in the banking sector, narrowly won his seat with just over 30% of the total vote last year. He accumulated 12,178 votes, less than 100 more than the Labour candidate standing in the same seat. Reform MP currently has 5 MPs, including McMurdoch. In 2020, JAM Financial Limited, a company owned by McMurdoch, allegedly took out a loan of £50,000, the maximum sum available under the loan scheme available for medium-sized businesses, despite having no employees and negligible assets until the pandemic. The requirements for a loan of that size would require the company to register a turnover of at least £200,000. A year later, McMurdoch transferred his shares in the company to his mother and resigned as director, according to the Times. The second company, Gym Live Health and Fitness Limited, allegedly borrowed £20,000, which would have required a turnover of £100,000 under the bounce back scheme. The investigation claims that the now MP violated the Companies Act, as neither company filed accounts or annual corporate filings after the loans were made. Separately, Murdoch appears to have breached parliamentary rules by failing to list his directorship of Gym Life Health and Fitness Limited on his register of interests. Parliamentary rules state MPs must register significant formal unpaid roles such as an unpaid directorship, a directorship of a company not currently trading, or a trusteeship. The MP will sit as an independent in the Commons while the claims are investigated. He sparked controversy after it emerged that he was jailed nearly 2 decades ago for repeatedly kicking his then-girlfriend in 2006 while drunk outside a nightclub. Speaking on his time in prison, McMurdoch said, "I would like to do my best to do as little harm to everyone else, and at the same time accept that I was a bad person for a moment back then. I'm doing my best to manage the fact that something really regrettable did happen." The full statement from Lee Anderson read, "I have today received a call from James McMurdoch, who has advised me as Chief Whip that he has removed the party whip from himself pending the outcome of an investigation into allegations that are likely to be published by a national newspaper. The allegations relate to business propriety during the pandemic and before he became an MP. At Reform UK, we take these matters very seriously, and James has agreed to cooperate in full with any investigation. We will not be commenting further at this moment." Writing on social media, the MP for South Basildon and East Thurrock said, "I confirmed to Sunday Times that all my business dealings had always been conducted fully within the law and in compliance with all regulations, and that appropriately qualified professionals had reviewed all activity confirming the same. My business dealings have been reviewed by ICA, EW, qualified professionals. Absolute compliance was confirmed. My register of interest was completed with the support of IPSA. As a precautionary measure and for the protection of Reform UK, I have asked to have the whip suspended temporarily." What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comments section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.